your back. It's love, love, love. It's love.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies.
What up, everybody? Happy Friday. How is everybody?
Well, welcome to week 42, What You Do.
Three-wheel bicycle
Yeah.
with your host. I'm Jake, and this is
Stevie V.
Fuck yeah. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hope everybody had a great week. How was your week, man?
Pretty good.
Good.
No, not too eventful, but it's alright.
Oh, shit. Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
Thanks for tuning in, Joseph Harvey or Harvey Joseph, whichever
What's
it is.
up, dude? But yeah, it wasn't very eventful. What about you?
Just not too shabby, man. Smooth sailing. Pretty
Fuck
decent
yeah.
week, I guess so.
Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit
Yeah,
more.
no shit. Ready for the good weather. Dude, that storm, like, totally wiped out our streets. There's potholes everywhere. Have you seen that shit?
Negative.
All our roads are just decimated with potholes.
Damn. That really
It's
sucks.
bullshit. Like, they're everywhere. Anyways, that's what
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Oh. Should we get into local stuff?
Yeah, actually, here, we got some shit happening right now, actually, at Oil City Beer Company Mastermind of the Monkeys playing.
Oh, yeah.
So if you get tired of listening to us, go check that out. 9 p.m. tonight at Beacon. There's Silent Disco. I think DJ Nike's hosting that stuff.
Oh, nice.
And then tomorrow at Gaslight at 7 p.m. Judd Hoos is playing.
Nice.
So, yeah, there's plenty to do tomorrow, too. I guess there's some mule deer banquet and hot rods and hash browns at Yellowstone Garage going on, too. So, action-packed weekend here in Casper. Hold on to your seats, folks.
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that?
Anyway, I was when I was talking to Tracy earlier, I was seeing what was going on down at Staggers. So every Saturday they have karaoke at 8 o'clock down there.
Ooh. Are you going to go sing or what?
Negative.
You are, too.
Negative. Actually,
He actually is a really good singer. He's got a voice like an angel. Come on, Steve. You got to tune in. Do it for everybody.
Negative.
Go live.
Maybe we'll set something up on time. Maybe we'll set something up. Every Friday they usually have a dart tournament down there, except for next Friday.
What's going on next Friday?
I'm not sure.
Not a dart tournament.
Yeah.
Stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah. So I hit up some of the bands and the artists that have been on the show and everything.
The locales.
Yep. So hit up. Oh yeah. Thanks for the T-shirt, my man. Shout out to Jeremiah. From Ash to Stone.
Was he a bullfrog?
I don't know. I don't know. But they have a new song coming soon. Pretty stoked when that comes out. How did you say that again? Hippocratic?
Hippocratic Oath.
Hippocratic Oath.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so be ready for that. And then we have, I hit Chris up from Triangle and Peace, and they're just working on some new music. I guess if you, the other cool thing too, next week we got band Repent's going to be on, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, hell yeah. It's always a good time.
Yeah, it should be pretty sweet. We'll be out in the garage too, so, and it's supposed to be nice out. So.
Yeah, 72 degrees right now.
And then next month, the Shivers is hopefully going to be on, and they got a show.
Yeah,
coming up on the 8th.
May of the 8th, man.
Yep.
It'll be a good old time.
Heck yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
We got a pretty cool episode lined up with that dude, so it'll definitely be a good time. So you guys will have to tune in for that. We'll keep you updated though.
Yeah, most
Just
definitely.
in the preliminary works.
I think what tickets are, can't remember.
$5.
Yeah, $5.
Oil City Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Yep. It'll be totally cool.
So one thing I was thinking about that I was reading earlier. What is the name of that fucking YouTube guy that got in the boxing?
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Remember Kendall Gill? He played on the fucking Hornets back in the day. Okay, and he was actually a boxer. Well, he called them out too and said, "Hey, man, you need to fucking actually fight."
Yeah.
Real competition.
Is he gonna?
I don't know.
Well, he called out Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
That I hope happens.
Me too.
That's gonna be a royal ass whipping.
Son of a bitch.
We all think he's cocky and shit, but yeah, he
Oh, the Pete Davidson thing was.
that's
pretty
funny
fun,
as
too.
fuck. Yeah.
I was always a pretty big fan of his, to be honest with you. Really funny comedian.
Yeah, dude, that King of Staten Island movie is pretty damn
Yeah.
good, huh?
I almost watched it again the other night.
Dude, what did he say to fucking Jake Paul or whatever? Like,
Talk about like your fucking that time you sexually like.
oh yeah, sexual assault allegations. Yeah, you brought that up. Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
It's loud as fuck, which is
Yeah.
cool too. You know what I mean?
Good for Pete Davidson.
Yeah. He's kind of, he's almost like an underrated comedian too. A little
Yeah,
bit,
he seems
I'd
like a
say.
pretty good dude. Like,
Yeah.
kind of one of us.
Yeah. He'd probably be.
But not as cool. Like, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he just landed in God's hands with
Yeah.
acting and all that bullshit or whatever you want to say, but he's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's almost as cool as us.
Yeah. We're still saying hashtag fuck Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. Hashtag fuck Jeff Dunham.
And we still got a couple t-shirts too if you'd like to get your hands
Yeah.
on
Yeah. Snatch him up.
Yeah. We do have be having some more merchandise coming up too. Speaking of that, my package still hasn't even showed up yet.
Uh-oh.
And it's
Which
at
one?
by 8 o'clock. I ordered more koozies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I got hats coming too. Trucker ones.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pretty
Trucker
stoked
hats.
about that. Just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Shout out to Pete Davidson. I was listening to a show. Oh, before I forget, if you guys haven't checked them out yet, go check out Off the Cuff
Yeah.
with Jed and Cody. They're probably actually doing the same fucking thing we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Get tired of listening to us
Yeah.
again. Go check somebody else out.
Yeah. But yeah, I was listening to the show with Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewery. Is that what he's like when
Seriously,
he gets drunk or what?
yeah, this is seriously like my first beer too. So.
Oh no, Stevie's already drunk.
Yeah, I'm already buzzing.
He's feeling it.
But he was talking about like how he was on, Saturday Night Live and shit, and they were like stealing
Oh really?
some of his shit. Yeah.
Oh really?
And he fucking flipped out one day. And it was pretty crazy because, like, how that dude gets, you know what I mean? But he's, like, acting it out.
freaking out.
Yeah,
man.
dude, so hard.
I'm not gonna do what everybody else thinks I'm gonna do. Freak out, man.
Dude, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, he had some funny shit. Like, I don't know, Gus just in Half Baked. What else did he do?
He was just like stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
The Saturday Night Live shit.
Yeah, he did do SNL stuff.
Mm.
What are you doing?
Zoning, man.
Zoning, man.
What's everybody up to? Hopefully everybody's had a good week.
Yeah, hell, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah.
I guess happy 420 to the people that partake in that. That was the other day.
It was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Pretty late, but it's all right. Better late than never.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
What's everybody doing this weekend? Anything cool?
Yeah. I watched this thing the other day on Hulu. It was called Sasquatch. Okay, here we go.
I have too many jokes. Anyways.
So like, you know, it starts off and then like, it's one of those shows that just like fucking grabs you. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, like I'm kind of into this now. It's not even about the fucking Sasquatch, dude.
What is it about?
So the reporter guy, see, it kind of got confusing there for a little bit because I could have swore he said like he was there and witnessed it happen, but then later on it's like, oh, that's what I heard. But
What? So it's like a bullshit movie, pretty much.
well, so anyway, one night, this is out in California, like fucking,
California.
trying to think the fucking like Humboldt County.
Oh,
and,
up
like,
north.
Yeah. And so apparently, like one guy came in the house because they're on this farm they were on, and fucking the dude's like flipping out. He's like, "Oh, this big beast like ripped their arms off and their legs off, and like it's everywhere and da 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 da." And like nobody else really. I mean, there was a few people, you know what I mean, that heard about it, but he like kept digging, and they're like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't go up there," type shit.
Huh.
So, long story short, basically, this guy that lived up there killed these guys, and they blamed it on the Sasquatch. But it's one of those where it's like, oh, you won't believe what happened next.
That's weird.
Shit, yeah.
What did you like? How'd you even finish it? I would have been really mad if that was the outcome. It sounds like they roped you into a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
just
basically.
to find out, like, dude, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Like one of them shitty
It's the biggest
spam
non-stories ever.
Well, it got a little in depth, a little bit. Like they were talking about like how Humboldt County is, and like
The Emerald Triangle.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and it was pretty crazy too, because he's to this one farmer guy. He's like, you know, how do you guys, you know, continue to like still make money, you know, in this day and age when it's legal? And the black market.
Really?
Yeah, said that's a really big thing is the black market.
There's still a black market?
I guess.
Probably for us. Probably for states like us. Sell it to the legal states really cheap.
That's that stuff with the lime green hairs in
Yeah.
it or whatever.
That's a fucking... You pick it off the ground. And sweep it up like, yeah, that's Wyoming.
Oh, speaking of Wyoming, so
Wyoming. Speaking of
Wyoming.
Wyoming, 307.
Yeah. What is that? Fucking welcome to Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Okay, USA.
Oh, that article about why those people, the celebrities, move here and shit. You know, that's pretty crazy. Like, I never really thought that the only reason why they, moved here was because of that. But
What, the no state taxes?
yeah,
That's like the biggest reason, I guess. And then like some of them come here for the solitude, I guess, but they end up in Jackson or Cody
yeah.
for the most part. I don't know. We have Jeffree Star here, but I don't know. What other town would you even move to if you're famous? Like maybe Sheridan,
G-Town.
Buffalo. Yeah, Gillette. I'd probably go Gillette. Sounds pretty rad. Yep, Gillette works. Not even gonna try here. I'll just go to Gillette. Oh, poor Gillette. Fucking triple CSers.
There are good people in Gillette.
I know. My aunt lives in Gillette.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Piper. Shout out to Piper.
Hola.
I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head right now.
Didn't you have Nickelodeon stuff?
Yeah, I do, but I was trying to like wait a little bit.
Wait a little bit?
Yeah.
What do you want? What are you waiting on? What is that, the awkward one?
You're a stupid dumbass.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, alright. So, one of the topics is the Nickelodeon thing. And we were talking earlier about movies and shit. It was basically like a background of how, like, it all came about. And it was pretty fucking interesting because, I don't know about you, but I was a pretty big fan of Nickelodeon.
Dude, we all were. Nickelodeon held all the cool shit. And if you didn't notice, look at Stevie's freaking collection. Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, more Rugrats. Yep.
I
It's
know,
mostly Rugrats, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to get more Ren and Stimpy.
But that's pretty cool, though.
The fucking blimp. Well, so did you know that back in the day, I guess it was like the 70s, it was called a cube.
A cube?
Yeah, but it was spelled with a Q. Qube, pad. You could talk with your TV. So, like, you just fucking push the button, right?
Uh-huh.
And so they would have, like, different shows, you know what I mean? Like, interacting and obviously, you know what I mean? But they would have these talent shows, dude. So, like, it was like, you could, yay! Or, fucking boo them pretty much. Which was, I don't know, pretty interesting, I guess, I mean, if you think about it, they, in a sense, kind of have that now.
With social media, the like button?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, if you think about it, like, what was it, like American Idol or whatever, you could text in the fucking...
Oh, right. So, wait, like, is that how they got their start, or where did Nickelodeon even come from?
Well, so...
I don't even know.
Pinwheel. You remember that show, Pinwheel?
No.
It kind of sucks I can't bring it, like... I remember, like, a little bit of it, but it was, like, directed towards, like, 2- and 5-year-olds. Well, the lady, oddly enough, Nickelodeon is, like, a lot of the people behind the scenes type stuff are women, dude. Which is way cool.
Nice.
But, so anyway, they decided to make this network, and the lady that owned it, I didn't write her name down. But anyway, her and this dude are sitting there trying to come up with ideas. Well, anyway, her kid fucking walks in and he's just like bummed, and then we're like, oh, I wonder what it'd be like to be a kid, you know what I mean? This, that type shit. And then that's kind of how it kind of came about. But when it like when it first started, it was just shows about kids like jumping out of fucking airplanes and like boxing and shit like
just
that.
Kids doing cool shit.
Yeah, but not a lot of kids could relate with it.
Because they weren't fucking rich enough.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's rich people shit. Dude, that's what I noticed about Nickelodeon when I was a kid, man. Like, anyways, keep going.
So the lady would go to, she would go to schools and stuff, and she would just talk to the children. You know, not like, hey, do you like this? Do you like that? Just like ask them, you know, fucking random questions or whatever. Yeah, just pretty much what it was like to be a kid. And then I guess the original logo to it was like a fucking, it was a ball. It was a circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like, it was like a fan.
I know what a circle is. I don't know, man. You could quiz me on it, I guess, but yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about.
Did you ever see those movies? What are they called? Like Phantasm or whatever.
Whoa.
Where it was like this ball and it had like these spike things.
Kinda. Anyways.
So it was kind of like that, but anyway, it was just like fucking. It had nothing related to nothing with kids or whatever.
Right.
And so, crazy enough, the designer of the MTV logo was the guy that created the Nickelodeon.
You could always, like, taste there was a lot of fucking lineage right there. Didn't Nickelodeon own MTV? Or vice versa at one point?
I'm not 100% on that, but
I kind of think Nickelodeon owned MTV, and then eventually didn't Disney buy up Nickelodeon?
I'm not sure. I know that they had to close their doors or whatever Nickelodeon did.
Really? There's no more Nickelodeon.
Not the fucking Universal Studio one.
Huh. That'd be goddamn.
Yeah. Well, so when they went to go do the whole Nickelodeon thing, they pitched the idea, hey, this is what we want to do. These people are like, fuck it, you can't do that. So they went and got all these fucking cartoons from other countries. Did you know that Heathcliff was like a fucking French cartoon? You remember that one?
You could tell. But I loved Heathcliff.
Me too,
dude. Heathcliff was fucking awesome. That was one of my favorites.
I about shit.
And I really thought, like, every time I'd turn on a cartoon, it'd be a cat one. It'd be like Garfield or Heathcliff. It'd be like, Garfield. Like, which he was alright, but Heathcliff would come on and you're like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, he was like the cool cat.
Like, this is more upbeat, you know? And like Garfield kind of just drug you down, like, let's ship Odie off. Oh my
Not
God.
saying lasagna isn't good. But...
Yeah, I know. It always made you hungry for lasagna.
Yeah.
You'd be like, Mom, make lasagna, can you?
Fuck no, I'm not.
We had it 2 weeks ago. I know. We're due.
That's what
You
I
can't
said.
tell
My
me.
cat.
You can't tell me you have a fucking 18-day rotation on your menu cooking. No fucking way. I don't. Can you go like 20 days of cooking 20 different things? We're getting way off track here, but could you do that?
To be honest with you, shout out to my lady. She's the one that does all the cooking.
Well,
shout out to J Fred.
anyway, sorry, back on track.
Okay. So, one of the shows that they ended up getting, do you remember the show You Can't Do This on Television?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's it.
Yep. That was actually the very first show that somebody got slimed on.
Oh, good old slime.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah, dude. That's the first thing I think of, like, when I think of Nickelodeon is, like, green slime, dude. Who was that host? Oh, what is that? Double Dare or whatever?
Yep, that's what I was just getting ready to get into,
sweet.
buddy.
That's what I was thinking of.
Mark Summers was 33.
Mark Summers, that motherfucker. Yeah.
33 years old.
Man, that guy was like synonymous with Nickelodeon, dude. He was on everything. The Kids' Choice Awards shit. And, like
Well, when I was watching that, I was just like, because it would show the clips, and it's like, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
And you're like, I was sick on the couch eating chicken noodle soup.
So the very first event, the very first airing, remember you had to like do like the little events or whatever. We had to answer the questions, and then, but anyway, so the very first thing that they had to do, they had to dig into this pillow and get this flag out of there. So the whole time she did not get it out of there, and like that was it. And they're like, well, sorry.
Like, okay, see you later. Have a good night.
Come to find out, dude, they forgot to put a flag in it, man. How fun.
Where'd you learn that one? Drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
Whoa, dude, who fucking hired the fucking teenager? The guy's like in the alley, like, show started? Oh, shit. Hanging out in his van, getting all ripped, you know? Like, I could see it.
There was
Anyways.
there was a kid apparently that like flipped over on his head, and like I guess when they did the replay, they were like, "Oh my god, like this kid probably shouldn't have made it." Well, I guess the dad came up to Mark Summers and was like, "Hey, you're lucky my kid's still alive. I'm not gonna sue you if you just give me that TV." And he's like, "Okay, you can have it." Yeah.
What a piece of shit! Kid's life is worth a fucking
shit.
TV, and it was probably a piece of shit TV that they had like 8 billion of it. Nickelodeon, right? I bet it was. Actually, it's probably pretty dope for that time. Yeah.
Well, I guess like back then, because then it started jumping off. You know what I mean? Nickelodeon did. So they're like, fuck. Because I guess they were taping so many shows that they didn't have, you know what I mean? Just imagine like this room or whatever. If there were like multiple shows at different times of day, it'd be like fucking Grand Central Station.
I know.
So fucking they went up to Universal Studios and we're like, well, here's our idea. Da 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 da. Let us be your mouse ears. And fucking bam! That's how it happened. The shitty thing was though, when they were doing tapings of that Double Dare, I guess up, like where the crowd and shit would be, they'd be doing live tours. And they'd be like fucking, oh, you know, that's the set of Double Dare. Da da da.
And they'd be doing live shooting.
Yep. And Mark Summers said he got so sick of it because like they'd be mic'd up in his like dressing room and shit. And he told them, you know, there's a time, da da da.
He's probably trying to fucking
Jerk off.
blowies and do cocaine and all the weird shit that the Nickelodeon guys do.
Well, I guess
I wonder how cool Mark Summers is.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still around doing cool shit? Maybe we should meet that guy. Invite him on our show. Hashtag Mark Summers is cool.
Yeah.
We probably don't even have his name spelled right. It's Somres, right?
I don't know.
I
I was
think it
just
is.
fucking.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I fucking laughed too loud, man.
Dude, you fucking laugh way too loud.
Yeah, I do.
You motherfucker. You're a show stealer. Just
Hey, dude. Remember
Whoa.
that show?
Oh. Yeah, hey, dude. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, here's what I was doing when Hey Dude was on. How old was I? It was probably 9, maybe 8, 9, 10. It was definitely 9 or 10, maybe 11. Every summer I'd go and water my grandma's lawn. Every other day, Monday through Friday from 7 to 3 p.m. pretty much. Move the sprinkler every half hour front and back. She had a badass hair. And some days I'd go in and watch fucking Nickelodeon. And fucking Hey Dude was on, man. And I watched the fuck out of that. Oh, holy shit,
Hey,
dude. I forgot about that. They got all like kind of. You know, it's weird. Like now that I think about it. I don't know if maybe I just quit watching some of the shows, but it seems like the kids that started watching it, like it just adapted along with those kids. Am I wrong, or did they like still like have little kid shit when we were older? I don't know. I don't really remember. Well, yeah, they had Rugrats. Duh.
Yeah.
So I'm an idiot. Anyways.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
That's what I remember. Holy fuck.
Well, apparently, when they were filming all of this, the ranch that they were at had no AC. It was hot as fuck there.
Yeah, you could tell.
And they said that fucking say like if somebody fucked up, or say like, you know how sometimes we'll just sit there and not say anything. Their thing would be to throw somebody in the water trough. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. The creator of Salute Your Shorts, he actually made a camping book.
That's the
about
other
that.
one. Salute Your Shorts, man. That's one I really liked.
Yeah, me too.
I thought Hey Dude was okay. I watched that just to get to Salute Your Shorts, I think. That shit was great. What was Pete and Pete on?
Same thing. I'm getting to that
God
one.
damn
buddy.
it.
I'm getting to that one.
Holy fuck.
So, I guess Donkey Lips fucking, he actually worked on the set. He said he didn't. I do remember him.
I don't feel like you should be able to say that now, dude. Just say it.
Donkey Lips. You know what an awful waffle is?
Ooh, I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna hit you if you fucking.
No, that was one thing that they were saying that they didn't even know.
Oh,
But
what is it?
it might involve a tennis racket and syrup.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Where you fucking coat the racket in syrup and you smack someone super hard on the ass. That's what I'm guessing. Whoa.
I mean, it sounds valid.
You're valid.
There was an episode on there.
Oh, quit. I'm not that.
Anyway, nah. There was an episode on there that they were gonna air where they snuck into the counselor's office to steal candy. But they said that they couldn't. They made them not steal candy because of, they're trying to be all about nutritious and stuff like that. So guess what it was? They went in there and the bet was to go in there and steal an orange.
God damn it.
Yeah. Old school comedy right
Well,
there.
you know what though is like, so we thought we were getting soft now. So it was happening a long time ago.
In a
That
sense,
kind of
yeah.
makes me feel better about this shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a little bit. I mean, it's way like the extreme will rock the mic like a candle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like a candle.
Like Vanilla Ice said.
Yeah.
Or whatever you said. Yeah. Anyways.
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete, dude, the tattoo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one thing I remember.
They were one of the very first shows to give credit in the opening themes of a tattoo and a metal plate in somebody's head. Some history for you right there.
Dude, what about Clarissa Explains It All.
It's on the list, buddy.
Alex Mack.
It's on there.
God damn! I had a huge crush on Alex Mack, by the way. That was like, I was like, hell yeah, that chick right there. And they lived in like the coolest neighborhood in California, and like everything was always awesome. Everything they did was awesome all the time.
Yeah, did you know that the very first episode of that, and I vaguely do remember, like, she, like, morphs into, like, liquid. That was the very first episode. And when they were interviewing her, she's like, yeah, it was kind of cool, but, like, then they cut costs and shit like that. But she's like, yeah, it was super fucking weird.
And she probably didn't do shit after that, did she?
No, not really.
Just popped out a bunch of kids. And...
Yeah, she looked kind of the same. Almost.
I'm kidding.
Oh, did you know that Iggy Pop was on Pete and Pete?
Iggy Pop?
Yeah, I just wanted to hang out all the time.
Fuck. You know what? Really?
Yeah, that's
cool. Well, I guess, but like after a minute, I'm like, dude, you're like 55 or 98,000 years old. How the fuck old are you, Iggy?
Well, here was the thing. You got into member Artie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Artie. Yeah,
That dude was so
I'm
cool.
the strongest man in the world. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
Fucking Little Pete said that when they were doing like when they'd be filming and shit. There he would be in those fucking spandex, and they were like showing everything. And his mom was like, you know, I don't really know about this. The guy's like 40-some years old, and you're just jumping around.
I know, dude. I don't know. Shit was weird. Like, I don't know. The 90s were like, if you look back at like Disney and Nickelodeon, you're like, ugh. Yeah. Like everything was kind of Neverland Ranch-y.
Yeah. You know, when you were talking about the Clarissa Explains It All?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was kind of, well, not kind
that
of.
That got one that did a lot, though.
Yeah, and that was actually a pretty groundbreaking fucking show. Reason being is because, did you ever watch any girl shows when you were a kid?
No. Not until like that
Clarissa,
shit.
yeah.
You know, it could relate. You know, she was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, she was kind of a tomboy.
Yep.
Is what helped that one, right?
Yep. She was asked at an
God damn, is
audition.
that part of that?
She was asked if she liked.
I haven't watched this, folks.
It's yeah, that's true. I took all the notes, and the reason why I take notes is because like when you get up here and then I'm like, bleh. Anyway, at audition, she was asked if she liked New Kids on the Block, and she said no, that she liked They Might Be Giants, and
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's edgy.
Yeah. But I guess the guy was like, oh, sweet, because she's out of the norm, because New Kids on the Block were a big thing.
Well, yeah, that's right. She wore the plaid fucking
dude.
button up around her waist, kind of grungy kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying?
She kind of, in a way, she kind of reminds me of Maisie. In a little way.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But I guess
Okay.
the basis of that show was actually another one of the groundbreaking things was it was the first show that was actually, this is a boy, this is a girl, and they can be friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to touch on that too. That's weird. Sam?
Yep.
He would just, the ladder go punk.
Yeah.
Huh.
I always thought that was...
You know what, though, is like, talk about, like, maybe it's not Clarissa Explains It All, and we didn't know what she was explaining. Maybe it was 4 seasons of friend zoning Sam, and she's trying to explain it to him like, dude, he ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
Sam, no, like you're my cousin. like,
No matter how many ladders you buy after I break.
No matter how many fucking fences you jump to get here, and how many backyards and swimming pools and neighbors' dogs you JO to get here. Fucking ladders you have to build and steal and shit. Ain't gonna happen. Maybe that was a big explanation.
It could,
right?
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, friend zoning the fuck out of fucking Sam. And his weird ass haircut.
Shitty tube songs.
Motherfucker. I'm trying to, like, we're all, like, interested in Clarissa, and that ladder pop up. Like, dude.
That guy's game is weak.
Like, hey, bro. Like, step off. You don't have ladder status. She just goes, oh, it's Sam. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Want some help with your homework? Again, retard.
Oh, shit. Oh, so after, like, around that time, I guess, they came out with Nick News. Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't know. Who was on that? Wasn't it that redhead chick?
No, it was, fuck, I can't remember.
I can't remember Nick News a whole lot.
I do, like, vaguely, but I turned it off.
Maybe this is when I, like, started going outside and doing shit.
Probably.
I don't know.
But that was really big because right around that time, Magic Johnson came out and said that he...
Oh, okay, yeah, because there's Nick News and MTV News. They had Kurt Loder was MTV. Who did Nick? Oh my good lord, wasn't it a gal? And
It was
a gal.
It was.
Holy shit.
I
Who
can't
was
think
it?
of her name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, same here. Was she Asian?
No.
No.
She reminds me of somebody that would, like, watch Harry Potter all the time.
The fuck's that even mean? That doesn't even, like, wow. What does that look like, Stevie?
I don't know.
Wow, that got awkward. Jeez, what a profile. Isn't that actually what we've been doing this whole time?
Pretty much.
But
But yeah, they reached out to Magic Johnson and was like, "Hey, if you'd like to speak live."
yeah.
And
What
which
did
he
he-
did. It was pretty sad, actually.
Well, what was it?
It was.
Well, I mean, did he go on there and tell the truth? Like, look, I got rich because I'm a badass basketball player, and I slept with a shit ton of ladies, and I partied, and I rocked and rolled because it's fucking late 80s, early 90s. Motley Crue is dope. Run DMC is dope. And like, he's like, I fucked up.
Well, he
Like,
had kids there and shit.
Yeah.
Well, then wouldn't, like...
Scared straight, man.
Well, like,
these
when he
kids
was
wouldn't-
talking...
were led with the false reality.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you'd have straight told them the truth, maybe they'd have been like, oh, yeah. Instead, these kids are like, yeah, well, I'll party and not do what he did. But they still fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So later, so they had to compete with, back then they had other cartoons. So this time they did not have any cartoons on there. They had to compete with other networks, obviously. Think about it. What did we have? Ninja Turtles. They had to compete with those.
Yes.
I was
Which they
hella
bought
watching.
out. Which they bought out eventually.
Yeah. Where's Waldo? I don't even really remember watching that fucking cartoon, to be quite honest.
Where's Waldo? I remember Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, yeah.
Which I kicked ass at that video game.
I don't think I ever
computer.
played the game.
Dude, I dominated.
I just watched the show.
Dominated.
Yeah, that was... I wonder why they don't have that show anymore.
because I don't know.
Because they still can't find it.
Yeah, because they can't even find the fucking idea for it. That's how.
She doesn't.
Yeah, they're like,
She used
whoa.
to fucking. What is that fucking Pony Express? The fucking questions to the station.
I'll just take the fifth.
Yeah. And pretty much what happened is they were getting too close to her.
Yeah,
So
like,
she
whoa.
straight disappeared.
Yeah, even the FBI is like, hey, we can't even do this because it'll ruin the whole show.
That's the Carmen Sandiego conspiracy.
Yeah, well,
What are we sitting at?
45 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Did you just fart, dude?
Negative.
You did too.
45 minutes. I'm gonna make a clip out of that. Yeah, so that's the Carmen Sandiego conspiracy.
He farted, dude.
Yeah. Farted Carmen Sandiego.
He leaned over, stole my pen, and farted in the process.
And Carmen Sandiego cannot be found still.
Yeah, way to slough that off. Yeah.
Welcome to Three Wheel Bicycle.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. That's part one.
I'm your host, Stevie V. And this is...
I don't know, man. I'm Jake. I guess. Anyways.
Okay. So right around that time, then they came out with Doug, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy.
Man, my brother.
The guy the creator looks exactly like Doug.
My brother used to make fun of me for watching Doug. I'm like, dude, like you're watching Doug? And I'm like, oh my god. Like, there's Ren and Stimpy, there's Beavis and Bud, there's this and that. I'm like, it's not on right now. Like, so you're watching Doug? Dude, you could do other shit. Like, he made fun of me so bad for a while. Like, there's some expletives and shit we wouldn't repeat, but it was pretty funny. Like, you're such an F and F for watching Doug, you F and F'er. Like that.
I forgot. Fucking Todd's ear fell off, dude.
Whoa!
Look at that. Ear fell off.
Is it because he's fucking tired of listening to me talk?
It's like a pork grind. You talk this fucker's ear
Maybe
off.
he's... Yeah. Shut the fuck up. See, shut the fuck up, man. Like the squirrel's ears falling out.
Do you know why? What's up with this quail? Remember Quail Man?
Yeah.
Do you know where that came from?
Dan Quayle running for vice president?
No, not Dick Cheney.
No, Dan
I'm not
Quayle.
going hunting. Negative.
Is you're not going hunting? Go quail hunting, Dick Cheney.
That'd be a good song.
I'm sure it's been done, dude. It's not a new concept.
It's from that bird, the quail, because the way Doug is,
Oh my fuck.
because he's scared.
Quails are scared?
Yeah, I guess.
Little bitches.
Yeah.
They're not raptors.
I guess. So they thought that was genius. Ren and Stimpy was meant to be weird and crude, and they did it on purpose. MTV hit him up and was like, "Hey, that's like a cartoon for our, network." And they're like, "Yeah, kind of, but we're trying to get off of, or trying to go into a different direction." That shit was, I loved Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was great. I did not know this. My kid told me this, but the creator, like, he has so many branched off art projects throughout the years, which
I
are
bet.
pretty obvious and amazing. But he is like a sexual assaulter kind of guy too.
Whoa, not cool.
Yeah, y'all look into it.
Yeah. Well, and then Rocco came out. Rocco was badass.
I loved Rocco. Rocco was awesome.
Yeah, so apparently that was a mix of Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy. I guess the idea from Rugrats, apparently, the dude was like, I wonder if there's a concept
Mark Mothersbaugh.
if babies, like, talk,
Wasn't
when
it
their
Mother's
parents
Baugh? It was Mother's Baugh that did that, right?
I don't remember.
I remember.
It's fucking weird though,
Holy
but cool. I know.
Dude, I can't remember my shoes when I walk out the door, but I'm pretty sure that's who did Rugrats. And I remember it scrolling across the screen like 1,000 times. I remember Mother's Baugh, Mother's Baugh. I don't know.
I don't remember what the hell his name was though. Anyway, yeah, that's how that fucking. Oh, the guy that one of the guys that was in that band. Remember that song? Crack that whip.
Devo.
One of the guys fucking made the Rugrats theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah, or whatever the fuck it was.
oh, I can't remember the lady that did the Clarissa Explains It All one too. But the guy just hit her up.
Dude, have you listened to Devo besides Whip It?
No,
They're a really badass band. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I just remember it from Beavis and Butthead and the weird hats. Oh wait, it was on Casino too. Crack that whip. Oh, do you remember Nick Arcade?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
It was like an arcade game show.
Oh, where they would game off. They game off each other.
Yep.
Game each other off. Game with each other. And they have a game off.
Game on.
I don't know how you
yeah.
guys say it anymore. Or them guys.
Well, they'd always have like the face-off game at the beginning. Well, the host guy said that it was essentially a rip-off of Pong every time. And then they like showed clips and yeah. But the dudes from Salute Your Shorts were actually contestants on there one time. And God, I can't think of what the hell his name is right now. Not Donkey Lips, but the red-haired fucking. He was my favorite dude.
Yeah, that's the one I can remember, the red-haired dude.
But
yeah,
he was,
funny as
yeah,
fuck.
they were interviewing him, and they're like, well, because at the end of the show, you're like interactive with the game. You know what I mean? So anyway, he said that like, it was really weird, but everything that was on there was like built. But he's like, you would actually like run up the stairs, but there were like TV cameras like all over. He's like, it was kind of fun, but
Dude,
I bet it would be. How
Man.
cool would that be, man?
how bad did you fucking watch like all those game shows, right? Like where the kids, like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yep, I got that one on here too.
I know, fuck. But how bad did you fucking want to be on one of those?
Oh, heck,
Dude,
hecka hard.
and you know what? Like, you know what's funny is like when I remember watching that show. Fucking, what's up, Dustin?
What's
Thanks
up,
for tuning in,
dude?
buddy. How you doing, my man? I remember watching that shit, and my dad caught tail end of that. Like, hey, what? Like, how do you get on this stuff? I'm like, well, you got to be from California or Florida
Rich
or New York, and like throughout the years, like that's literally about where all of them came from. You know, like.
Yeah.
So-and-so from California, so-and-so from Florida, so-and-so from New York. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. And that's like the only 3 fucking places that any contestant came from.
Yeah.
Never somebody from Wyoming. And, like, until like the internet happened, that's when we started branching out, you know.
True. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can see fucking so-and-so from Wyoming get embarrassed on national TV.
Yeah. Hecka cool.
Hecka cool. Now we can do this shit live, you know. We get embarrassed every Friday.
Yeah. Hecka
Live.
cool. Live. Not scripted.
Not scripted, dude.
Oh, so do you remember Snack? Everybody remembers Snack.
Yeah, Snick at Night.
The reason why they came out with that, well, obviously it was fucking genius because, you know what I mean? It was like Saturday nights. Well, what is there really to do? Like, if you're sitting at home, you know what I mean, watching TV or whatever, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, Nickelodeon's up later. Oh, there's, you know what I mean? Well, So obviously that's why they came out with that. But
Oh my god.
remember, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Everybody
Yes,
remembers.
yes, fuck yeah.
Do you know what was in the thing that they'd throw? Coffee creamer, dude.
You know what? That's flammable as all
Yeah,
fuck.
yep, that's why they did it.
Have you ever done that with coffee creamer before?
Negative.
Really?
I've never had
With
the
the
urge
powdered
to.
one? Oh my god, I'll show you some tricks. Like, look at this shit. It'll be dope. Like, really? You got some? Like, upstairs? I'll show you. It's awesome. It's wicked awesome.
I don't think so. Negative.
That's a bummer. Anyways, what's the other one? Like, dude, when, like, there's some really good late night shit. What was it?
All that.
All that. Roundhouse.
Oh my god. That is one show they did not talk about on there.
Really? And
No
Roundhouse was on there,
bullshit. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or was that Disney?
No, I'm pretty sure that was Nickelodeon, dude.
Because
I
I
think it
remember
went-
Roundhouse.
yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah, they did not talk about that at all. Huh. But yeah, when they had the all that thing, Coolio said that that's kind of like helped him, you know,
Oh,
Get big.
Coolio show.
yeah. And
When Nickelodeon promoted gangster rap.
I guess he was the first person to stink out the studio with weed, and he had to stay in the back.
With weed, I thought you meant like he took a big old nasty fucking burrito dump, like stunk up the bathroom there. That'd be funny if that was your legacy. That's that dude that took a shit in her bathroom. In the fucking room in the studio. Show went the same ever since.
Fucking Chris Farley was on all that too.
There's a lot of people, dude. Didn't Good Burger come from all that?
Came from Keenan and Kel.
Okay,
I believe.
but
Shit.
okay, and that Key and Peele or like didn't one of those motherfuckers weren't they in that shit or something? I thought.
Yeah, they both were. And then I guess since they like hung out together all the time on set, like somebody from Nickelodeon was like, "Hey, you guys think you could like do this, but like your own show?" I'm like, yeah. That's how Keenan and Kel fucking came about, I guess. Which is pretty cool. Man. I miss those fucking shows.
You know, I wish I was that kid again.
Me too.
If I could turn back time, if I could find a way. Sorry, if we, okay.
Yeah. Well. Oh, and then you remember when Nickelodeon made Gak?
Gak?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like, that took on a new meaning about early 2000s when meth hit the streets.
They.
Somebody's like, they're gacked out. It's like, oh, fucking, they have gak? Like, who the fuck still has gak? Like, that shit didn't dry up on them? Like along with their phloem?
You didn't put it in the container.
Yeah, you didn't fucking put the lid back on it or just stuff it in your moon boots like a retard.
With your fucking Nintendo glove.
Yeah. Power glove. That's good shit.
They made that Gak, I guess, to like purposely when you put it in there. They made the container so it would fart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was so cool.
That's about all I got on the
Dude. Fucking Nickelodeon. Oh, you know what though? We fucking strung this shit out for a while. So here's something. Dustin, I hope you're watching right now. So we got some good shit for you. We know you are a big dude into guns. So we're going to have our little gun gun sesh debate next week. We're gonna kind of promote this a little
Should-
bit better or whatever.
Well,
Because
we got the band Repent on next week.
Oh, is
too.
it next
Yeah.
week? Okay.
We
well,
could
shit.
after that, I guess.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't know. Or we could dive into guns real quick. I don't know
Yeah.
what time. I mean, it's an hour.
We're good. We still got people watching. Hell yeah. What's
Okay,
up, Cam?
so Dustin and like Stevie and I were talking like about the
Oh, yeah.
whole gun debate.
Usually like after we get done with this and we go out to the garage and smoke. Well,
Yeah, we had a solid fucking talk
yeah,
about
we
guns.
should have just kept the show going, but
I don't know. Like, I don't think we really even finished where we're at on guns. I think we kind of determined that we're both raised on guns, right?
yeah,
It's a regional thing.
Yeah.
He's a rabbit choker. I'm a fucking cowboy.
You look like it.
I'm a cowboy. I'm a real boy. Anyways, so the old, what's up, Kimberly
Hey, Kim.
Rumbles?
Yep.
Rumbles? But, so yeah, the huge gun debate, like, we all know, like, there's all the whole shit going on with all the guns and gun violence and all this shit. So, Stevie and I kind of talked about this shit for a while, like, you know, you kind of really got to break it down. Like, you got to understand how we became this way. Well, the country did arm the citizens. Well, we were a bunch of armed militia people, right? Some fucking rebels from the fucking English that defected, and we fought the English. We armed ourselves. We essentially armed every citizen and fought the English. So essentially, like, really, that's kind of how we've been ever since, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We have all the fucking gun violence, way more. We have it in weirder ways, I want to say. Not more than other countries. Would you agree? Because there's like shit like Colombia, Bolivia, Central
Yeah.
America's fucking nuts with gun
Yeah.
violence, man. Stuff like that. South America. But, you know, we get all the weird headlines like, we're kind of laughing stock of other countries. We make fun of countries for being socialist. But
Yeah.
they make fun of us for all the weird gun violence we have, you know? Like, that's where the big debate comes into, you know?
Yeah.
I like to shoot guns. I'm sure you do too. We're a Wyoming folk, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm from South Dakota
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, we already went through this. But right now we're
Yeah,
Wyoming folk,
yeah.
in this moment.
Yeah.
So we're kind of all part of this whole gun cliche niche
yeah.
thing. I grew up around hunters, totally for hunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm totally for hunting, absolutely 100%. Most hunters have the best values. I'd say about 98% of people that hunt have the best values for the environment, for how to treat wildlife and animals, gun safety, all the shit that like is all that revolves around the gun itself.
Yeah.
But they have probably they're the best purveyors of guns, I guess.
Yeah. I think another thing too, if you think about it, like as far as like other states and everything, obviously crime is like more fucking
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we go outside, we hear
Okay,
you know,
so
like, we don't have
that's a weird thing too. That's kind of where I was going to go with that. Is we kind of only know what
Yeah.
we know with
Yeah,
guns.
yeah.
We can drive around with a rifle and a fucking gun rack in the window. We can do that shit. You can't really do that in fucking downtown Chicago and shit, you know,
Yeah.
or like certain parts of Chicago or whatever, not downtown or whatever. But it's just, I know we just are fortunate to live in places we get to experience the positive sides of the guns, right? But
Yeah.
there are the negative sides. Absolutely. Like, I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, school shootings and fucking people walking into the premiere fucking Batman and
Yeah.
blasting 54 fucking people and fucking the grossest stories of worst headlines that our country could ever fucking bleed out into. You know, amongst our enemies, it's just fodder for them to fucking bash us, right? I mean,
Yeah.
where do you draw the line on that? I mean,
Yeah.
something's got to be done. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not anti-gun, but I'm like, something has to be done. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think a 30-round banana clip should be a thing. I mean, what you can't really. They got to be easy to fucking make nowadays, especially 3D printing. So good luck outlawing these fucking things, right?
Yeah.
So we're fucked at this point, I think. But I think, man, I was thinking about this shit. I think maybe one of the best ways, I think, maybe a graduated license, right? Like, with guns, I don't know. Your first fucking, you can prove for so many years. I mean, oh, well, you hurry up and grab that. Or grab one too. But I think, you know, you go through hunter safety, right? Like you do as a kid, correct? And you learn gun safety and all that shit, right?
Oh yeah.
And how to clean the gun and how to point it away, respect the gun and all that shit. So my thing is maybe it should all be graduated like that. Like prove that you're able to handle a single shot gun for so many years without any fucking violent incidents that involves a gun or anything that would, I don't know, or whatever, you know. And then you can graduate to a semiotic rifle. And then you can graduate to a semiotic handgun. And maybe semi-automatic handguns should only be limited to, you know, law enforcement or other, you know, people that hold some rank. But you can argue too, and a lot of the gun people probably do this and tell me I'm bullshit for saying that, because if you get overwhelmed, right, at some point by so-called law enforcement or whatever, I don't know.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't think it's never gonna go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's one of those things that's never gonna go
it's
away.
part of life. But I mean, like, I want to be able to shoot guns. I want, like, if my kids decide I want to be a hunter, and like, fuck yeah, man. Like, I don't hunt. I was raised around it. Respect all that shit. It's just not my thing. But dude, it'd be the shit.
Yeah.
And you got to have a gun to do that. And I don't think that should be a thing that should ever be taken away from anybody. I mean, at all.
Yeah.
And there's that old thing too. It's like reason why Japan didn't invade us in World War II is because they were afraid of all the armed citizens of the country, not the military. It was everybody that had guns inside their fucking houses.
Cool.
True story. The emperor of fucking Japan said that. I'm pretty sure. He said, "I'm not afraid of the military. It's all the armed citizens that we're afraid of." Like, because everybody had guns, right? Because it was a thing. I don't know. And then it gets so fucking layered, dude. But the ability to have guns also keeps your government in check, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they could totally overthrow us if they wanted to, but what are they going to do? They're going to just drone bomb the fuck out of neighborhoods and just, I mean, you can't pick out your allies like that. We know that.
Yeah.
We know that from all the wars we fought recently. You can't fucking do that. So,
you know, to be quite honest,
it's a
with
good
you,
check and balance at the same time.
I'm fucking more. I'm more worried about some cocksucker coming and breaking into my fucking house than I am the government trying to come and take my fucking gun.
And that's the other thing too. It's like I wasn't like anti-gun. I was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't think I really need a gun. But as shit gets crazier, the older you get, and more vulnerable you feel, like the closer these stories get to home and shit.
Yeah.
You kind of don't want to be the minority anymore, as in the minority that I don't have a fucking handgun on the nightstand.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, and, like, here's a weird thing about Wyoming, too. People always be like, there's no mass shootings because everybody's armed. That's a bunch of bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
you get a crowd of 200 people, like, it doesn't matter. Las Vegas is armed to the fucking teeth.
Yeah.
So that's a little different. It's bad taste shit.
Yeah.
But my point is, like, no. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If one fucking armed guy in a crowd of 200 or a couple,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Guy on a mission's a guy on a mission.
Yeah.
And that's what the fucked up part. And that's kind of where I kind of draw the line with it. Like, yes, you need to have a gun on your nightstand, which would involve a handgun, right? That graduated license shit I was talking about. You gotta prove fucking that you're able to fucking be able to control yourself with a gun in your nightstand. Like, I feel like a lot of people are handed that shit. Sleeping next to their fucking wife in their bed, fucking one night, find out the wife's cheating. Boom. That's how that shit happens.
Touche.
But you can't fucking know this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's a fucking the worst gray line ever. They're always like do background checks and mental health checks and shit. That is the hardest possible fucking thing you can do. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think a graduated license would be like maybe a way to go.
Who the fuck knows?
I don't know, but yeah, like everybody should be able to have a gun, but nobody should be able to have a fucking 30-round banana clip to walk into a goddamn movie theater and just blast away because somebody fucking ruined their life.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that I believe in. And yeah, I'm sure they're great fun to shoot. I bet, dude, I'd fucking love to do it right now. I'd fucking love to rattle off a 30-round clip. I don't see the point besides it being fucking fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's where it gets all fucked up. And
Well, not only that, too, it's like there's always somebody that fucking ruins something for somebody else. But this is to the extreme.
It is,
you know?
dude. Well, I mean, and I'm not singling out the AR. Because it's not, it doesn't stand for assault rifle. That's bullshit. It's the manufacturer, something Asimov and blah blah. I don't know. It's blah. Not here or there, but so it gets labeled that, right? Because it was such a cheap rifle to make. Fucking took a really cheap ammo. The 22 LR, I think, is what it takes. Just what I've heard throughout the years. Now it's hard to find. Fucking, they're expensive. They were super cheap, super light, easy to mod. Fucking, you could get these 30-round clips. They got the bad label. Yeah, all the crazy fucking shit that's happened since essentially Columbine.
Yeah.
For the most part, has involved weird guns like that. And that's, again, it's not the gun's fault. It's the fucking, it's not the system's fault. I think it's just how we are's fault.
The idiots.
I don't know, man. Like, you can really climb down a deep hole in this shit.
Yeah. Shut up. We're not going to tonight.
I think we did.
Did we?
This is quite the ramble sesh on guns.
No, it's just like dusting the coat. Maybe we can get Dustin on here one of these nights.
But, anyways, so that's, I mean, we kind of ventured outside the politics and shit there, and I think that was good though, because it's a good topic. It's a good one. It's fair,
current,
and it really pertains to who the fuck we are, like where we live.
Yeah.
Because guns are a big thing here. Like,
Well, we didn't have a bunch of them just laying around.
I want a 30-06. Fuck yeah, I do. Hell yeah, that'd be bad. Shoot some shit. Sometimes. Sometimes. Also want a tank. In a fighter jet.
Well, what do you think? Should we fucking close her down?
Let's shut her down, bud. Hey, everybody, happy Friday. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Here, check this out. Whoa. What oh hey, oh hey. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. Tune in next week and shit. like and stuff. Subscribe. Thank you for tuning in on another Friday night. Friday. Every Friday, 8 o'clock. Facebook Live. Domo Origato. Mr. Roboto. Hey, Domo. Thank you guys for
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep.
We hella fucking appreciate you. We will see you next week.
Hell yeah.
Kind of
Thank
around
y'all.
the same time. We're gonna leave you with Shock G again. That's what we started with. The Humpty Dance.
We didn't talk about that.
We didn't, but
Whoops. Recipes of Digital
Yeah.
Underground Humpty Dance Shock G guy.
yeah. See you guys next week.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used
Two
to. I look funny,
days.
but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies,